DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, not too long ago, my good buddy Dave at 1021 Brewing sent me an awesome package of liquid happiness yet again, and in that box was a bunch of beers from our lovely place here in the United States, New England, that is brewing awesome, hoppy juice monsters that aren't even bitter. You just drink them down like crazy because they're fucking awesome. As you can see, Dave's right. I have a collection of said kind of beers, plus a little bit of zombie dust, which is also a lovely juice bomb that is Citra Focus. So tonight, in that sort of vein of delicious juicy beers with Citra Focus, I've got a beer that my good buddy Dave, as aforementioned, sent me from Trillium Brewing Company out of Boston, Massachusetts, US of A. Yay, yay! And what beer is that from them? It's their Fort Point Pale Ale. Now, this is an American Pale Ale. It's a year-round serving. It clocks in at 6.6% ABV and between 30 and 50 plus IBUs. Now, you'll note that a lot of these beer companies, Treehouse, Trillium, etc., that are making these sort of juice bombs, they do not tell you on their websites or their information unless you specifically, like, kind of query them what the IBUs are. Why is that? Because their focus isn't on the IBUs or that perceived bitterness that you get, because the perceived bitterness in these beers is really low. So that's why they're not mentioning it. But I'm giving you a raise just the same because I'm the beer geek, and that is my job now, isn't it? So, what about hops in this beer? That's all important. In this beer, they're using 2 hops, which is kind of like the Trillium scheme, it seems, by the research I've done on different beers they have. In this beer, they're using Citra and Columbus. So you got Citra's big, orange, juicy, up in your grill, all that fruit juiciness, and then you got Columbus bringing in that fucking dank tank. So the feature hop, though, is Citra in this beer. For malt in this, which is basically the malt bill they seem to be using for a lot of their IPAs, AIPAs, DIPAs, etc., is 2-row white wheat, American 2-row, by the way, C15 and dextrin. Give you a nice head, yes. We like head, don't we? On beer, too, right? So, you know what? It's time for me to stop flapping my gums, crack into my very first Trillium Brewing Company beer. Thanks, man. Again, Dave, you rock, brother. Without you, I would not have this beer. Actually, without your generosity, I would have not have this beer. So, let's crack this bomber open, get it in my lovely IPA glass here, and tell you what's going down. I know what's going down. This is going down my neck. Boom, big hits off the top, obsessively collectible crown, tons of cannon smoke, and citrus smell is totally blasting off the top of this beer. There was so much condensation that when I popped it, actually like sprayed condensation and got orange juice smell on my hand. So let's pour this bad boy. I've been waiting for this one. Look at that hazy hop monster. I'm going to have to go a little gingerly on this so we don't have mega head on this beer. But I got a whole bomber, so I'm going to pour this bad boy deep. Hell yes, look at that. Some people, they got issues with these beers being cloudy. They're cloudy because of because of the aggressive dry hopping and everything they do. Also, it's the type of yeast. I think it's called like low folliculating. I think that's what it is, and that sort of like causes this haze effect in the beer. It's an effect of the combination of the yeast and the dry hopping and the shit ton of hops that is just in this beer. That's how it goes. So, let's see what's up with the appearance. It looks like straight up orange or mango juice or orange mango cocktail in the glass here. I would say there's active streaming bubbles. I know there's active streaming bubbles in this glass because it's nucleated, but you cannot see them because it is totally opaque. This reminds me of the appearance of Trogue's Triple Mango IPA that I had way back in the day that has a crap ton of mango juice in it. That's why that's super hazy. This is just fucking hops. Damn. Reminds me of my good friend's Treehouse and our beer Epiphany over there. So, yeah, I'm flopping my gum. Sorry. Heady topper, whatever. Sip sunshine. We got a solid 2-finger head of super tightly packed khaki off-white bubbles. When I swirl it, yes, we will definitely get some alcohol legs. Oh, I could actually see some bubbles at the side of the glass here, but nothing through this beer. No lights passing. There's no way you're seeing your hand or anything through that glass. But that is a gorgeous looking beer. I know we're going to get tons of glass lacing, and I saw a little bit of alcohol legs actually, but it's hard to tell. It's so damn hazy. Let's see what's up with the aroma. Not that I can't smell the freaking orange juice blasting off the top of this from here. Huge, damn juicy, making my mouth water, orange zest, like Citra freaking showcase. I don't know. The more Citra and Mosaic I drink, or like just Citra, I'm a Citra whore and a Mosaic whore, it seems. I don't know. But man, a big, nice dank tone, a little bit of pine, herbaceousness. not a hint of alcohol, but this is all about citrus and tropical fruit front to back. A little bit of like mango-y type smell, but more just orange and grapefruit. Front to back. Look at that again, guys. Delicious in the lovely Cigar City glass here. It's time to dive in. Cheers. Thanks again, Dave. You rock, brother. Diving in for the first taste. Dude, that is sick. Damn. Up in your grill with just orange, juicy zestiness. I got a little bit more of an orange juice thing in some ways from the Treehouse beers I've had. You know, like Julius and Green, those beers, and you know, but this beer is like big orange juice with like that herbaceous hop kick to it. It's really hop intense, super tasty for a 6.6% beer. The mouthfeel is bang on this. Alcohol is totally hidden. There's no bitterness on the palate. Super smooth, just washes down. You could crush this glass top to bottom like you're chugging juice. The carbonation's spot on, super velvety. It's just like it's a mind-blowing like hop experience when you drink these beers that are really well crafted like this one is. When I was at these guys here, Aslan, the other day, I had some awesome brews there. I'm saving those cans. Me and Johnny are gonna the Stunt Drinker are gonna review those up. But man, this beer is totally freaking awesome. Dave, thanks for sending this, dude. You know I love this kind of shit, and this beer is uber fucking drinkable. It's one of those ones that's hard to find holes in. There's no off flavors. The tops are like dialed right into that sweet, zesty sort of juiciness, but there's still bitterness. It balances all that out. And then that kick of Columbus that they're putting in here. I use Columbus a lot when I brew because it gives that nice dank herbaceous tone, and this has got that in spades. Just, God, it's fucking drinkable as hell. Anyway, I'm going off here. Yeah, that's what I do. So, let's grade this beer. Rate Beer gives it, bam, hashtag 100. What the fuck, 100? Bam. Beer Advocate gives it a 99. Bam, A+. Also, almost perfect. And Untapped is giving this 4.26 caps, which is, I guess, really high A range, because 5 is perfect. So I guess with them, like 4.5 to 4.75 and up is that kind of A+ range. I don't know. I'm going 100. I mean, there's no holes for me to pick in this. I'll remember exactly what this tastes like. It reminds me a lot of Julius and these other big citrus bombs I've been drinking out of New England. But there's no holes in it for me to knock it. And like I said, hundreds and A+ and things like that I give. Very few of. They're meant for memory maker beers. I'm going to remember what it tastes like. And this, I'm going to remember it because it tastes like orange juice with some fucking dank hops in it. And I like dank beers. So, have you had Fort Point Pale Ale? There's many variants out there. There's Galaxy hopped, Mosaic dry hopped, double dry hopped, all that shit. But if you had the regular old one, and I've had the clone of this that Dave made, the 2 variants, and his straight up clone of this one was really close to this beer because he sent it to me nice and fresh. This is a little more intense in flavor and bigger, like more magnified, and a little bit more dank. But his beer was great as a homebrew. Awesome. Watch me and UBT reviewing that one. We really dug that and gave it really high A's. Dave, you rock, brother, for sending this. Also, what really rocks, because I'm waffling on you, you know what I'm talking about. What really rocks is when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. So stuff like this gets made in the world. A few years ago, you weren't seeing hoppy beers looking like that. No way. They would have filtered all that shit out. Got rid of all that goodness. Why? Fuck that. Anyways, what is also really cool is when you rate, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. Because that, along with, all I need is one bomber of this to put my happy face on. Yeah, baby. So, the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a ginormous thank you for Dave and ginormous, that's my word for the night, I guess, bunch of Trillium Brewing Company Fort Point Pale Ale drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? That's right. Are you ready for it? I suspect so. A big ass peace.